I keep thinking back. Zuckerberg went before the Senate and said the Biden administration threatened us, so we had to censor people
Yeah.
On social media. So, but then now you've said the Trump administration, in your view, is doing the exact same thing, and we've given some examples. So, how do you break this cycle? It's like the next guy that gets elected, they're just going to do the same thing.
Yeah, well, I actually think what Trump's doing is significantly worse. It took me a long time to say that because I was like, well, what Biden did was actually be more behind closed doors, so it was harder, but it was harder to hold him to account. That was one of the problems with the case we brought to the Supreme Court, was the court basically said, you just don't have enough proof that your clients were censored because of the government's actions. The social media companies might have decided to censor these people anyway. And you have to show this link. And if the government's sort of operating covertly, it's very hard to show that link. Trump makes it pretty obvious because he's just like, we're going to deport that guy for what he said. So it makes it a lot easier. But I do think the gravity of the punishment that the Trump administration is levying on people, like being put in behind bars, being deported, getting expelled from school. That's much more severe than getting kicked off social media, which I understand. Like, I'm very sympathetic to the fact that some people make their livings off it. To some people, it's not a small deal. But I do think, getting removed from the country and away from your wife and newborn is a more severe punishment than losing your social media account. And that just has the effect of a very severe chilling effect. I mean, people look at that and they're like, well, I can't risk it. So, and even citizens, I think, are like, well, we don't know. We might be next. They might try to denaturalize people. They might try to use material support for terrorism laws. I mean, if a woman writing an op-ed in her school paper, like Rameza Ozturk, if that's anti-Semitic and counters U.S. foreign policy in a way that allows them to keep her in ICE detention for 8 weeks, they could just stretch the definitions of material support for terrorism or other things like that to put me in prison. So the chilling effect is so severe that I think it makes Trump's campaign worse.